In one moment, three lives ended, not by accident, not by fate, but by a choice made in anger, a choice that can never be taken back. Two people died that day. One woman lost everything. Jessica Williams thought she knew what betrayal felt like. She thought she knew how angry a person could get. She was wrong. This is a story of how trust turned into violence and how love became a prison sentence. Before we go deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Jessica Williams was 37 years old when her world fell apart. She had everything most people want: a nice home in Phoenix, Arizona, a good job selling medicine to hospitals, two kids, aged 7 and 5, and David, her husband of 9 years. They met in college, got married young, built a life together. From the outside, they look like the perfect American family: birthday parties in the yard, family trips to California Beach, Sunday dinners with family. But perfect is just a show we put on for others, and show always end. The crack in Jessica and David's marriage had been there for years. Small at first, hard to see. He worked late more often. She stopped asking where he'd been. They talked less, touched less, became strangers who shared bed and bills. It was a Thursday afternoon in late September when Jessica's phone lit up with message from number she didn't know. Just a photo that would change the rest of her life. It was David, her husband, kissing another woman in a restaurant parking lot. The message said, "Thought you should know. He's been with my sister for 8 months. I'm sorry, 8 months." While Jessica was planning their anniversary trip, while she was helping their daughter with homework, while she was lying next to him every night, trusting the man she married. 8 months of lies, 8 months of another woman's smell on his shirt that Jessica would wash and fold without asking questions. Scientists know what happens next in moments like this. Studies show that finding out about cheating hurts the brain the same way getting hurt physically does. Being betrayed doesn't just hurt your feelings, it hurts your body. And for some people, that pain turns into something else. Jessica sat in her car outside her children's school staring at the photo for 47 minutes. Parents walked past her window, picking up their kids, going home to normal life. She couldn't move. She couldn't breathe right. The world felt like it was spinning, and she was falling with nothing to hold on to. When her daughter knocked on the window, confused why mommy wasn't getting out of the car, Jessica finally moved. She drove home without thinking, made dinner, helped with homework, read bedtime story, all while her mind kept showing her images. She couldn't stop. David and this other woman, laughing, touching, sharing private moments that should have been Jessica's alone. He came home at 8:30, same as always, kissed her on her cheek, same as always, asked about her day, same as always. And Jessica said nothing, not yet, because she needed to understand who this man was, this stranger who looks like her husband. Over the next few weeks, Jessica became someone she didn't know. She checked his phone while he was in the shower, followed him to work during her lunch break, made a fake social media page to find the other woman. Her name was Jennifer, 28 years old, worked cleaning teeth at a dentist's office. No kids, no house payment, no problem, just young and free and able to slide into someone else's marriage without caring. Experts call this being on high alert. When someone finds out their partner is cheating, their whole body goes crazy. They became like detectives, looking for clues, trying to make sense of something that makes no sense. Because the human brain can't handle not knowing. We need answer. We need control, even when control is just something we are pretending to have. Jessica found text messages, hundreds of them. "I miss you. I can't wait to see you tonight." She suspects nothing, That last one broke something deep inside her. How cruel it was. How easy it was for him to lie. One afternoon, Jessica talked to David not in anger. She was just tired. She showed him the photo. She showed him all the proof she's found. And she asked the question every cheated partner asks. Why? David didn't say it wasn't true. Didn't say it sorry. He said the word that break marriage and ruin lives. I don't know. I wasn't happy. Like being unhappy gave him the right to destroy everything. Like his feeling matters more than his promise. Like 8 months of lying could be explained with a strong and 5 word. The fight that came next was worse than anything they'd had before. Yelling, mean word, years of anger pouring out like poison. Jessica told him to end it. David said he wasn't sure if he wanted to. He said he needed time to think, time to decide. Like Jessica and their kids were choice on a menu he was looking at. That night, David left to stay with a friend, and Jessica sat alone in the house they'd built together, looking at family photos that now felt like lies, every smile fake, every I love you just acting. She looked at wedding pictures and saw a stranger. Look at baby photo and saw kid who would soon learn that happy family were just stories. 3 days later, Jessica got another message, this time from Jennifer herself. He's with me now. He's leaving you. Just accept it and move on. Research shows that people who have affair often don't understand how much damage they cause. They see themselves as innocent people in love stories, not partners in destroying someone else. They don't see the wife crying in parking lots, the kid asking questions, why daddy doesn't live at home anymore. The years of therapy needed to fix the damage. They only see their own story, their own happiness, their own reason. Jessica stared at the message for a long time, and something inside her broke. Not loud, not big, just a quiet snap, like a bone that cracked under too much weight. She called David, told him she wanted to talk, really talk, fix things. He said yes, said he would come to the house the next afternoon while the kids were at school. But Jessica had already decided there would be no fixing. She spent the morning getting ready, not for making up, for fighting, for justice, for payback. She couldn't tell the difference anymore. When David came, he brought Jennifer with him. That fact would matter later in court. He brought the other woman into the home they'd live in with Jessica, into the place where their kids play, where they'd had birthday parties and Christmas and normal Tuesday night. He brought her there like he had the right, like Jessica's pain didn't matter. They stood in the living room, David and Jennifer, side by side like a team, and David said words that would stay in Jessica's head forever. We are together now. You need to accept that. We are here to talk about custody. Custody like he'd already moved on, already started a new life with someone else while Jessica was still hurting from what he did. What happened next happened fast. Jessica screamed, not word, just sound. Years of pain and betrayal and anger squeezed into one scream. David walked towards her, hands up, saying, calm down, you're being crazy. The word crazy. The word men use to shut down women's real anger. The word that erases what's real and makes you feel like you're wrong. Jessica pushed him hard. David fell back into Jennifer. They both stumbled down towards the stair, the wooden stair with the shiny rail that Jessica had picked when they first bought the house. They tried to catch themselves but couldn't. Both of them tumbled down the stairs. The sound of body hitting wood echoed through the house. Then silence. Jessica stood there, frozen, watching. She ran to the stair. David was at the bottom, twisted at an angle that wasn't right. Jennifer was a few steps up, not moving. There was blood on the stair, on the wall, more than there should be. Jessica's hand shook as she pulled out her phone, called 911. Her voice doesn't sound like her own as she told them what had happened. The 911 call lasted 4 minutes and 8 seconds. The ambulance came in 7 minutes. The paramedic worked on both of them, checked pulse, started CPR, but then put them on stretcher. But Jessica could see in their faces the way they move, the way they look at each other. David died before they got him in the ambulance. Cause of death: broken neck from the fall. He was 39 years old. Jennifer died on the way to the hospital. Cause of death: brain injury from hitting her head on the stairs. She was 28 years old. Neither of them would see another birthday. The police arrested Jessica that same day. She didn't fight. She didn't talk. Just sat in the back of the police car and watched her house, her life, disappeared behind her. She had pushed two people. Both of them were dead. The law doesn't care about the full story, doesn't care about 8 months of lies, or mean text message, or a husband who brought his girlfriend to talk about taking the kids. It cared about facts, and that fact were simple. Jessica Williams pushed two people. Both of them died. Double manslaughter. That was what they charged her with. The trial went on for 3 weeks. Jessica's lawyer said she was emotionally broken, temporarily crazy from extreme emotional pain. Expert witness talked about how finding out about cheating affects the mind, about how betrayal can make the brain shut down normal thinking, about how the brain can stop working right when flooded with stress chemicals. The other lawyer said she planned it. Jessica had called David, asked him to come over. They painted her as calculating, vengeful, dangerous. They showed the jury photo of Jennifer and David, young life cut short, someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's son, someone's father. They made them look innocent, made Jessica look evil. The jury thought about it for 16 hours. 16 hours to decide if a woman pushed past her breaking point should spend decades in prison for two deaths. The answer: guilty, not of murder, but of double manslaughter. Jessica Williams got 20 years in prison. Her kids were 7 and 5 when she got arrested. They would be 27 and 25 when she get out. They would grow up without her, would have school plays and graduation and first boyfriend and girlfriend without their mother. With both parents gone, the kid went to live with Jessica's sister, Amanda. Amanda was 35 years, single, worked as a teacher. She loved the kids but wasn't ready to be a mother. Overnight she became one. The kids call her Aunt Amanda the first year, then just Amanda. Jessica's daughter blamed her aunt sometime, blamed everyone. Her son was younger. His memory of both parents faded fast. By the time Jessica had been in prison 3 years, he was 8. He remembered faces in photo but not voice, not hug, not what it felt like to have parents. The kid visit once a month, watch visit in a room with grey walls and bright lights and guard standing by the door. They sit across from each other at a metal table and try to act like it is normal. Try to act like like childhood isn't happening in prison visit room. Jessica watched them grow up through glasses walls and 30-minute visit. Watch her daughter get her mother's eye and her own sadness. Watch her son become quiet, withdrawn, carrying grief he's too young to understand. The question people ask most is, was it worth it? Like there was math happening, like Jessica thought about what happened and chose prison over walking away. But that's not how pain works. That's not how the human mind works. In the moment, there was no choice. There was only pain and anger and a breaking point that finally broken. Research about violence between partners shows that cheating is one of the biggest triggers for violent fights. Not because cheating make violence okay. It doesn't. Nothing makes violence okay. But because betrayal change the brain, create a mental state where the normal thinking become impossible, where the person you were before the pain can't be reached, where you become someone you can do things you never imagined. Jessica Williams was not a violent person before that day. No criminal past, no history of being aggressive. She was a mom who helped at school fundraiser, who made cookies for the PTA, who helped old neighbors with their bags. And when she became a criminal, a woman who caused two people's death, both things are true. Both exist at the same time and neither erase the other. In prison, Jessica spent her days doing the same things: wake at 6, breakfast in the cafeteria, work in the laundry room, lunch, more work, dinner, free time, light out at 10. Day after day after day, the routine is supposed to help you get better, supposed to teach you order and control, but mostly it teaches you how to exist in a place where time means nothing, where birthday pass without notice and holiday are just days when the food is slightly better. She has a cellmate named Patricia, 46 years old, doing 20 years for selling drugs. They don't talk much, but sometime late at night when the prison is as quiet as it gets, Patricia asks, "Do you regret it?" And Jessica always say yes, because she does. But the regret isn't simple. She regrets the push, regrets that two people are dead, regrets that her kids are growing up without either parent. But she doesn't regret the anger, doesn't regret feeling rage at being betrayed, doesn't regret demanding that her pain be seen. The tragedy is that she showed that anger in a way that destroyed everything, including herself. There are no photos from David anymore. No update about family trips or soccer game. He's gone. The kid's aunt, Amanda, sent photos sometime. The kid at school events, birthday parties, growing up in a home that tries to be normal but never quite is. Jessica kept the photo in a box under her bed, looked at them when missing her kids because too much to bear, hurt herself with proof of life going on without her, the life she would have had if she had made different choices, if David had made different choices, if Jennifer had made different choices, if any of them had stopped before it was too late. The other prisoners know her story. In prison, everyone knows everyone's story. Some feel bad for her. Man pushed you to it, they said. Can't blame yourself for breaking. Others judged her. Killed two people over cheating, they say, over a man. Both missed the point. This was never about a man. This was about trust that was used as a weapon, about years of partnership destroyed in secret, about being made a fool in your own home, about the moment when pain turns into action and action turns into tragedy. And now two people are dead and two children are orphaned. The number about cheating and violence are scary. Studies show that finding out about or being accused of cheating is part of almost 90% of violence between partners. That doesn't mean betrayal causes violence, but it means betrayal is a trigger, a match thrown at gasoline, and in relationships that are already broken, already falling apart, that trigger can be deadly. The research also showed that women who hurt people after finding out about cheating get worse punishment than men who do the same. Men who kill after finding out about affairs often get their charges reduced based on heat of passion. Defenses. Women rarely get the same break. Jessica's lawyer argued about this unfairness, pointed out cases after cases where men get lighter sentence for similar crimes. The judge agreed it wasn't fair, but said his hands were tied by the rules, agreed that justice isn't always equal, and sent her to prison anyway. Here's what the news doesn't tell you about cases like this. They are not rare. Every year, hundreds of people make choices in moments of extreme pain that changes their lives forever. Every year, betrayed partners confront the people their partner cheated with, and when the fight gets worse,